Alright, welcome back everyone to Operation Barbarossa. It is once again time for the British and their colonies to make their move. It is currently July of 1940, and the Japanese have surprised us all with a strike against the world last turn. So let's get this started off with research. We'll start off going for Advanced ASW. We're rolling for 7 or higher, and if we get it, it will be completed. So let's see. As a 2, so we did not get it. And now we will go for Wartime Economy. We're rolling for 7 or higher, and we're rolling to move it to Stage 2. Got an 11, so we did move that to Stage 2. Okay, I believe we're going to start over here for Anzac, first of all, because they have the only combat move for this turn. And that is to take their sub and their destroyer and to attack the light cruiser in C-Zone 135. And for their purchases, they had $10 after convoy rating to spend this turn. So they purchased 3 militia and 1 infantry. Now, I apologize, I don't have the sheets out for the roll values, but I do have something to check for them. So, for the Japanese light cruiser, it will defend at a 5, and for the Anzac sub and destroyer, the destroyer will attack at a 4, and the sub will attack at 3 with the target selection on 1. So let's go ahead and roll for the surprise attack because there is no destroyer. So surprise, did not get it. And then for the destroyer at 4, got him. Alright, and for the Japanese light cruiser, got a 9, so they did not hit anything. Okay, so no casualties there, that's good for us. Okay, now that is all the combat movement, we will start non-combat over here with the British. So for their non-combat movements, let's see here. We're going to move this fighter out of Maritime Air Patrol back onto the carrier in C-Zone 32, along with the destroyer and the light cruiser. The destroyer is coming from C-Zone 33. The light cruiser from C-Zone 22 is coming off escort duty, and they're all going to C-Zone 32. And now the ships in C-Zone 105 are coming off escort duty. That will be a destroyer and a heavy cruiser. And they will also move to C-Zone 32. Okay. And then that's all for that space. In C-Zone 48, the medium bomber is moving on map to C-Zone 79 on air patrol, and the destroyer out of C-Zone 48 will join him in C-Zone 79, and then up at the very top of the board, or I guess it's technically the bottom, but we have it at the top. We've got the ships out of 109, which is a destroyer, a carrier with a fighter, an Anzac destroyer, and an Anzac light cruiser will all move to C-Zone 108. And the fighter that is on air patrol in 114 will move to C-Zone 115. Alright, now for the FEC's non-combat. Their coastal sub is going to move from Sea Zone 120 to Sea Zone 121. And then, grab that. The infantry in Haryana is moving to Punjab. And finally, for Anzac, before we move to purchases, Anzac has a couple of moves. And I made a mess over here earlier, didn't I? Okay, so one infantry is moving to New South Wales. The motorized is moving to Queensland. And one infantry is being rail moved to Western Australia. Okay, and now for purchases. Anzac, again, has purchased one infantry, which will go to Sydney, one militia, which will go to Queensland, one militia will go to Northern Australia, and one militia will go to Western Australia. Okay. And now for the British. Guess I probably should have done FEC while I was over there, but that's okay. For the British, we are finishing one of our heavy cruisers, and it will go to Sea Zone 24. I didn't really think this through. We've got a fighter going to London, as well as an infantry. I'm sorry, I made a mistake while I was buying stuff. Okay, so we've got $8 left to spend. I'm just going to do this now. We will purchase 2 militia, an infantry, and save $1. So the 2 militia, one will go to Scotland, one will go to Northern England, and one will go to all the way down here in Southern Africa. I apologize, that's actually the South African Union. Okay. And finally, for the FEC, we've got an infantry, a colonial infantry, and 2 militia. 1 militia will go to Bengal, 1 to southern India, the infantry will go to Calcutta, and we'll place the colonial infantry in Benares. I believe that that is everything for this turn for the British. So I will see you all in January of 1941.